Hello, welcome to FM Corner. It's Tuesday. I'm Danny Koontz. I'm your host. I'm the Director of Relationship Management for Windy City Equipment. Today we're going to talk about how you have impactful conversations with your boss or your leader. All of us get those opportunities sometimes to speak with folks that are in a higher position than us, whether that's our boss, sometimes that's a person over another department, an executive in the C-suite, whoever it may be. It's important to know and to plan how you're going to go about that. First and foremost, very obvious, don't be nervous. You're in the room for a reason. They're seeking understanding. They're seeking to help teach you. You're a valuable part of the team. You wouldn't be in the room. Don't be nervous. Don't talk too much. Answer the questions. Do not get on a ramble that started with an answer to question A, and by the time you ended up, nobody even remembered what question was because you rambled about so many situations that nobody understood. You lose credibility. Listen to the question, answer the question. If they want more on top of your answer, they'll say, can you expand on that? Can you give me a little of this, more life to it? What? And then you answer that question. They ask the questions, you provide the answers. It's always nice in speaking to somebody you work for if you balance good and not so good. These are the things we're really good at. These are the things that we need to work on. You need both. What do we do well so we can continue doing that? And what do we need to work on to make better? When you're speaking with someone of something not working, it can't just be this doesn't work. Gotta have an answer. What do you think? What do you think you should do? What is the answer of could we try this or here are my thoughts? Because most everyone you work for who's your boss is going to push back and say, what would you do? Better have an answer. Better have an idea. Might not be the ultimate answer, but you have to have an idea. That's what they want. They know there's a problem. They don't need you to tell them that. You got to help them with how to get it fixed. So if you're going to mention that something's not right, do the best you can to have a solution, or at the very least be honest enough in your approach to go, I don't know the answer. I don't. And maybe you have that conversation, you help each other. Listen. When that person who's your boss or your leader or whatever that may be is speaking to you, listen. Listen to what they say. Not necessarily how they say it, but what are the words they're saying to you? Different bosses do different things. There are people that sit there, they're very calm, never get upset, they flatline. There's other people that get real excited. Don't listen to the wording. Listen to what they tell you. Listen to what they tell you, not how they present it. Always be respectful of the position that the other person holds. Always. But be honest. Try to be as honest as you can. No leader at the end of the day wants a whole bunch of people, you included, sitting across from them shaking your head if you don't agree. They don't want shaking your head. They can look in the mirror and figure that part out. What they have you in there for is communication and help and ideas and to understand what the problem is better. Don't be a head shaker in the room. Don't expect complete resolution of all your issues at once. It's not typically fast. You're presenting what your issues are and everybody wants an answer right then. That's usually not what you get. What you get are questions and observations, and usually the person wants to take some time to kind of flush that out. And then once they kind of flush it out, they'll usually come back to you with more questions or other thoughts. So don't go in expecting that I got 3 problems, I'm gonna put them on the table, my boss is gonna tell me what to do. That's not normally how it works. They're gonna listen to you, they're gonna challenge you, and they're gonna ask questions. Your job is to provide those answers and let them think about it, and over time, they will come to typically a very rational conversation with you about what is gonna be done as you move forward. If you don't know and you're asked a question, ask if it's okay if you do some more research because you don't know. Don't try to stumble through an answer that's not good. Ask for more time to do follow-up or come back to it with a follow-up meeting, whatever you need to do. If you strictly don't know the answer, I will find out. Please give me that opportunity. But don't try to make something up. It just makes it worse. If your idea is not accepted on what you think you ought to do, but you've had the opportunity to present it, move on. Move on. It's hard. It's very hard. Because typically if you have an idea you're presenting, especially someone you work for, you feel pretty convinced it's the right thing to do. And maybe from your eyes it is, but maybe from his or her eyes or the company's perspective, it's not. As long as you got the opportunity to present your idea, if that's not the way they choose to go, then support that decision and move on. Move on. Leadership's like votes. The guy at the top of the food chain gets more votes than you do. That's how it works. They'll ask for your input. They'll ask for others' input. At the end of the day, they have more votes than you do. They make a decision. Respect the decision and move on. So when talking to leadership, things to always remember. Don't be nervous. Answer the questions. Don't ramble. Have respect. Always try to have an answer for any question that is out there. If not, ask to look it up and find it. Don't make something up. And if you get opportunities to present and they're not accepted, move on. You got what you asked for in reality, which is a chance to speak your opinion. That's all you can ask for. Those will help you prepare, practice, and always remember, at the end of the day, the leader that you're speaking to is trying to get information from you to help make a better decision for the company. Your role is to help them get there by providing them what they need. Remember that. Thank you. Look forward to talking to you next week.